So, this particular video that I am coming out for Thamarai, via Thamarai I would actually reach out, intend to reach out to News 18 management, particularly because this pertains to the issue that has been going on in the media field for quite some time now, and as an outburst of what has been going on, we've seen this exposure, expose that has happened by which was done by Mr. Maridas. This is something that has been dogging the media fraternity for quite some time, and now that it has come out in the open, we would it was an open secret. I'm surprised at how the management of News 18 was even oblivious to it, which it shouldn't have been. But I'm given to understand that the HR department has been manipulated or whatever. I don't know whether I can make this accusation with a confirmed source, but of course what I am trying to get is that the management has not been given the complete picture of what has been happening, and it is high time that we reach out and tell them or inform them, pass the message, and it is for the management to take a call from thereupon. But see, the Tamil Nadu media ecosystem, which is something that is now come out in the open, which has been made a point of discussion, is that is grown in such a way that there seems to be a virus that has engulfed the entire media ecosystem, and we have implants being done, and these implants have come with a kind of a leftist orientation or a leftist mindset. Now, that is wrong, because after all we are in a democracy, and of course we have people coming out with different political preferences, and anybody who goes and votes and who is eligible to vote has the right to have a political preference. But and it is only human that some of it rubs off in their profession as well. Whatever the profession in media is not going to be something, media cannot be away from it. But what happens here is that a pointed, dedicated operation that has been going on for the past 2.5 years, which has been focused on an anti-Modi, anti-national kind of anti-government. Now, I would definitely not connect anti-government and anti-national, because you can always have a point of view, or you can always have a narrative against the government of the day. But here it is entwined with an anti-national sentiment as such, because that is how they want this whole narrative to reach out to the people. So the Prime Minister per se has been demonized to an extent that there has been hate or hatred spewed day in and day out via every bulletin, every other bulletin. I would rather suggest or request you to kindly have subtitles added to your bulletins to see what kind of hate campaign that has been going on, and your channel has been in the forefront of this hate campaign against the Prime Minister. I am very sorry to say this. Now, this I am saying with regret, because I have been following the News 18 channel patterns, be it in Kannada or be it in Andhra Pradesh, or be it in any other part of the country, but nowhere has it had this kind of this format has been followed. That much I can safely say, and you can you can always refer it, or you can always cross verify as well. Now, is it pointed against any particular individual because of an personal or personality clash? No, not at all. All we are trying to say here is, why is this hate campaign taking forward, and why is it that there is no corrective mechanism even after so many of us pointing it out? Now, just because the onus is on the government of the day in the state, which seems to be which also is not really bothering about it, or just because this particular issue is not being taken up until Delhi by the TN BJP for reasons unknown to me, that does not mean that we can just ignore this hate campaign. The climax of the hate campaign went when the Prime Minister visited along with the Chinese president when he visited Tamil Nadu. It was a shameless campaign that was held against the Prime Minister, and the one of the sub-editors of your channel, the Tamil channel of News 18, even went on Twitter claiming that he wanted the Prime Minister to die. Now, I leave it to your conscience to take a call on this, that we would want such characters like Gunashekaran or Sendil, who are card holders of a particular organization, or even if not card holders, they are office bearers, some of them are, of this organization, and almost about 20 positions in districts are all filled by the card holders of Communist Party or leftist organizations of the DK, which is the Dravidar Kazhagam. Now, whether you as a company policy allow this, or whether as a company policy you allow people who have had FIRs filed against them while they were on the duty of your company, when they went and they pelted stones and indulged in violence and arson in front of Mr. S.V. Shekhar's house, whether you are aware that an FIR has been filed on several of your employees and they continue to work in your organization, even though it does not, even I am given to understand that it does not go with the policies of Reliance, but still that has been happening. Now, all that I leave it to you to take a call, but all I am trying to say is, if you are really interested in the welfare of journalism, if you are interested in ensuring that the sanity and sanctity of journalism is kept high, which I believe is the a single point mission of News 18, which is what your management has been saying from the beginning. I would suggest that you please take a serious call on what is happening. Thank you.